And if you find some strange noises, that's the loos in this place. Very weird, very strange sounds. So, okay. Yeah, I will put the music on, but I won't have to. Why isn't that working? Oh, there we go. That'll be alright. Okay, let's make a start. So here we are again. I'm not bothering putting the other camera in because the problem is with that is it makes these funny lines because the Wi-Fi is a bit strange in this hall. So, okay, just have your feet shoulder width apart. We've got enough room. Yeah. Sink the hips back and down. And like I was saying to Nicola in the hall earlier, we've got brand new things from last night. So relax around the feet, sink the hips back and down, lengthen through the spine, and you want to feel your head float. And we're just going to breathe in and out and really feel that we are owning our space. Very important, you know. Relax the shoulders, relax the elbows and wrists and hands. So I've got 3 new moves I'm working on, which is great. 2 are easier than the other one, which is really impossible. We tried it with a yeah. So nice and tall. So you want to feel that your back has got lots of room in it. There's lots of room in the back. And we're softly gazing forwards with the eyes of a sleepy tiger and listening behind and above. And we're breathing. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, and then pay attention to the contact with your feet, and then what we're going to do is we're going to wiggle the toes. So we did, so wiggling the toes, and then put the toes down and lift the big toe up, then put the big toe down and lift the toes up, but when you put the toes down, put them down one at a time. I can almost do it now, I've been trying for weeks. So lift the big toe, press the toes down, put the big toe down, raise the toes up, and then you put the toes down one at a time. It's quite tricky. And then just play around with your toes. Right. And then we'll just gently draw the toes in and stretch the toes out. Draw the toes in, 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 stretch the toes out. And one more time, very nice. Then, I'll show from the diagonal. Put your foot slightly behind and press down so you flex the toes. And this is easier in bare feet. You'll just have to try it at home. And then you stretch the ankle. Stretch the ankle, and then you can also, if you're in bare feet, you can stretch the toes in the other direction. But we'll just, so we press down, and then we stretch the ankle. Okay, now do that the other side. So this is what I stole from Eva from yesterday evening. You know, I see a move, I think, oh, that'll do. I'll teach that. Brilliant. Oh, the wind's blown the door shut again. So, There we go, and then we'll shake it. I'll just open the windows. Hang on a sec. Just because we'll keep the ventilation rule. There we go. Must remember to shut those, and then when we get to past, we've got to set the chairs up along there, I think, wasn't it? And then move the piano, and yeah. Okay, so nice and tall. Now we're just going to rock forwards and back. Rock forwards and back. And when you rock forwards and back, you want to let go in your lower back as you lengthen through the head. Gently sway forwards and sway back. Don't worry, if you lose your balance, just put a foot forward and get it back. Just relax the arms, show you that from the diagonal view. And we're all breathing. Very nice. Keep breathing some more. That's great. And then transfer the weight. So we're going 60%, 40%. Or if you want, you can go more. When I used to do this exercise with Master Chen, it'd be more like 90-10. It'd make you go, put all your weight on that leg. And then it'd make you lift the other leg so it was floating. But we're just... Yeah, we'd sort of do that and just leave the... Try it out actually, it's quite fun. So you transfer your weight and then you lift your leg in the air. Very gently. And then you just hope the wind doesn't change. So yeah, there's some really horrendous leg exercises that both Kaskubas do, especially Eva. She's really into her character building leg training, but we'll just take it easy today. Okay, and then we combine forwards and back with side to side and get round and round. So you want to go heel, heel, ball of the foot, ball of the foot, heel, heel, ball of the foot, ball of the foot. That's it. And we're all breathing. It's a bit tricky in wellies, so you're doing well. So the head's moving a little bit as well. Notice, you want to soften the ankles and soften the knees and open the feeling in the chest. Relax the palms of the hands. And we're all breathing. I highly recommend breathing actually. That's a useful thing, isn't it? So yeah, I've got my first aid course coming up. Yeah, those of you that come to the Tai Chi character building fitness class on a Friday, it's the 1st of April and the 8th of April. I've got me first aid because I can't actually teach this unless I have my current first aid qualification, so I'm kind of I have to do it. But it basically means because it's 2 Fridays in a row, I can't teach on a Friday. I'm a bit annoyed about that because obviously, you know. But the training starts at 9:30 and finishes at 4:30, so that's basically taking my whole day's teaching out. But never mind. So I will send a reminder in March to say no class on the 1st or the 8th, and then there won't be no class on the 31st. Those of you that come to the Tai Chi health class. Okay, go in the other direction. But I will know how to put people in the recovery position and call ambulance. I already know how to call an ambulance, but I'll have a certificate to prove that I can call an ambulance and do CPR and, you know. I'm glad I've got jabs now, because then if I do CPR on people and catch their COVID, I can, you know. You can have a mask, but you can still, you know, it's a bit weird. But never mind, it's all fun. I always find it a bit disconcerting first aid training, because you ask a plastic dummy that's got no arms and legs if it can hear you and if it's okay. Well, of course it's not okay. One, it's made out of plastic, and two, it ain't got no arms and legs. So anyway, we'll just carry on. So we're just going round and round in a figure 8. Try and figure out how to make this figure 8. If you can't figure it out, just relax and look natural. I will not notice a thing. But make sure, whatever it is you're doing, make sure your knees are in line with the toes. Very good. Okay, now we're going the other direction.
The worst one is the baby.
Oh, the baby one, that's very awful. Yeah, because I've done children's first aid as well, and it shows you how to do CPR on a baby and a child. I can do both. So, but I might do that because I organise the education where I live. Well, I'm one of the organisers of the education. Keep breathing some more. Okay. Right. So, this is brand new. This is fresh from yesterday. So we were doing bouncing. We did bouncing, but then what she did is you explore your bounce. So you bounce to one leg, and then you bounce the other. This is brilliant for improving your balance. And you want to keep yourself upright. So you want to avoid leaning. So those of you that are on the Zoom, you can check your picture to see if it's not, you want to avoid this kind of thing. I mean, it looks fine, but this is not what we're doing. So you want to keep and you're doing your bounce, and then you just bounce for ages on one leg, and then you move, and then bounce, and you can feel it building the strength in your legs, can't you? And then you just and then you doodle. She said, now you doodle. So it's like you're having a bit of a doodle, like you've got a bit of pen on a bit of paper and you're just randomly scrawling because you're in a lecture, because you're in first aid training. I would do my first aid training, my manual, by the time I get to the end of it, it's covered in little doodles and cartoons. And I can't keep still, it's terrible. And you stare out the window, but somehow that's awful. So you're doodling, and we're just, And then right after the first aid training, the month later, I've got my Tai Chi for rehabilitation training. I'll be fully trained up, because I thought, well, there's no point in me doing the rehabilitation if I've not done the basic first aid. So that's it's good, isn't it? Right, let's go back to this one now. So that was brand new from yesterday. Bouncing and doodling.
You feel that in your hips.
You can really feel it, yeah. You want to let go in the hips and let go in the legs and just feel that bounce. So, those of you that were at yesterday's class online, there was a lady that came to inspect the class, and I successfully managed to confuse her. Brilliant! Because she couldn't see what was going on. She was like, well, you seem to do a warm-up and then I'm not sure what happened. And I'm like, yeah, excellent. So I got completely confused. I'm very impressed. So I will send her an email and explain that Tai Chi don't really work like a regular exercise class, because it's completely situational sometimes. So the situation was that our hall was freezing. And actually, I had to get everybody warmed up, and that had to be the priority, because you can't really, especially if we've got various conditions, in that class. You've got to be careful of temperature and exercise in certain conditions, especially the nervy ones, and balancy ones. You need to be warm. So that is what we did. So there we go. We're nice and tall, and we're opening our chests.
Well, that's why sometimes the videos don't work. Because
Yes.
they're teaching like the perfect person.
The videos, and also the videos are okay to refer. Oh, this is what I did in class. But the thing is, each
No, we
class.
bought videos when you buy one. Like
Oh yeah.
famous person does one.
When a famous person does it, it doesn't always work because the other thing is they move so well, you can't possibly even approach it.
No.
And unless it's instructional. If it's a demonstration video, it's very difficult to learn from a demonstration video, but from the instructional video, they break it down into tiny bits, much easier. So you have to be, those of you that go and look up stuff on YouTube to say, oh, what's this? Find an instructional video, that will actually teach you a lot more than just watching them do it over again. It's like, I know there was a young lad who went online and looked up a bunch of Zoe Rahman tunes. She's this amazing piano player lady, and he actually transcribed what she'd done on YouTube. He actually wrote down in notes, but it took him ages, and then showed it to her because she'd not written it down as tune. And oh, I did. That'd be like a way of learning Tai Chi just from the demonstration, or you can get the instructional video, and that will make much more sense. So we're doing that. Okay, now we're going like this. And I'm starting to warm up now. This is great. It's really working.
What on a sunny day?
Yeah. So we're just one in front, one behind, and you wanna when you transfer the weight, you wanna try and stay upright and avoid having sticky outy bits. But you know, you might need to have some sticky outy bits at the beginning. Because obviously, it's like, so what you'll notice when people, especially when people start doing Tai Chi, you'll do the movement and then the students will do all sorts of strange things. And this actually happened with a visiting clinical exercise person, because when you do the clinical exercise, you're looking at one muscle group, you're not really looking at how that muscle group affects the rest of the body, because actually, they haven't got that luxury. You know, you've got someone that's at full risk, or they've got a health thing that needs sorting out through exercise then and there. So it's a different type of exercise for getting short-term stuff, and it's good. But this works more on a long-term well-being thing. So we can afford to be a bit more long-winded about stuff. So you're moving the whole of your body. We're moving the whole of your body in a connected manner, and it's about practicing your alignment. So the alignment and the sinking the hips and the feeling the ground under your feet and relaxing, those things are as fundamental as those of you that do the fitness class on a Friday, your guard, having a good guard when you're boxing and keeping your guard up and maintaining and not dropping your arms. So occasionally I watch the MMA people, mixed martial arts people, and there's one guy that does MMA and he habitually doesn't have a guard up, he just lets his hands drag around, which is, he is highly skilled and very difficult to hit, so he uses body movement as his guard, but every now and then he'll get hit because there ain't no guard up, whereas the other ones with a guard, and this is like the equivalent of the guard, alignment, sink the hips, relax, align, feel the ground under your feet. Get all that. So you're moving in a more energy efficient way. And Tai Chi generates energy. So it gives you energy just by doing it. So it's quite useful. Oh, okay, let's do 4 more swings. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll just let that go. Oh. So I've got some new exercises, brand new, 3 brand new exercises. One I think we gave it a go last week, I'm dreadful at it, the shaking the pole I think it's called. I don't know its real name, but I call it shaking the pole because when we got to that bit, they said it's like you're shaking a pole, and that's the bit you remember. It's probably called something else, but. Relax the palms of the hands. So you want to be nice and tall, and you're breathing, and you just let things go. You just want to let it go, and ground. Feel the ground under your feet, and get a solid connection to the ground through good posture. So your chin is holding a small ball floating on water, and you're slightly looking down on things. Yeah. Lovely pool. I do like this pool. It's lovely.
Yeah. Just need about 5 people.
Yeah, we'll get them. I mean, I've got to pay for the advert to go out in the Load magazine, and also give them some stuff for my editorial. So I've got the editorial to do for Haddon mag. I've already done one for Swaffham. Yeah. For Reach, and then I've got Load. And then I can't remember what else. I think Boxsham might be worth it. Okay. But I think it's 3 or 4 magazines. I think I'll have to stop after that, otherwise I'll just run out of money. So you relax the shoulders, and we're softly gazing forward as we listen behind. And there's a little bit of a bounce. I really like the bouncing while doodling. I really like that. I thought that was I could feel my feet by the end of that seminar. I could really feel my feet.
So how long were you in London?
I can't remember. I think it was just like a day. Yeah, just overnight.
No, in the course.
Oh, the course. It was just a 3-hour seminar. So I wouldn't have been able to go normally, but because I'm normally at this home. So. Silver lining, yeah, with a cloud. I mean, I hope they're going to be. I think they probably will be right, because they've got very good protocols in place for that kind of stuff. It's just that I don't know how they're going to fill the staff if they've got them going down there. Wobbling. Okay, you shake it. So, balancing exercises. So, just transfer your weight. So we did that earlier. Transfer your weight from side to side. Okay, now transfer your weight, go to cat stance. Step, heel, toe. Transfer your weight. So, in sort of classical way of looking at Tai Chi, they talk about the full leg and the empty leg, which I think is a little bit too. I mean, it's okay, and you kind of get what they mean. But what I like to call it is the standing leg and the balancing leg, or the standing leg and the moving leg. So the leg that you stand with, the leg that you move with. So you move with that leg, but you keep your weight on the standing leg. Then you transfer your weight. Now this is a standing leg, this is the moving leg. So move that leg, stand with that leg. So you want to keep your weight in the standing leg. Keep your weight in the standing leg until it's time to move. There you go. And then that's a little bit easier to understand. On full and empty, it's kind of a little bit too overly philosophical. And then what you can do is you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then put the leg down. Cat stance. Let the foot hang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put your foot down, transfer your weight. So we'll be very deliberate and very particular on heel toe. Feel the foot, then you transfer the weight. Right, one more each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heel, toe, then transfer. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heel, toe, transfer the weight. So it's about knowing which bit you're on and doing that rather than trying to do everything in a big giant rush, because that's a bit. What else did we do that was horrible? Oh yeah, we did this one. 2, 3, and you can have your hands out for balance if you want. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then heel, toe, transfer, cat stance. And you can have your hands up, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Heel, toe. Yeah. And then you can feel that. It's good, isn't it? We'll develop that. We won't do all the exercises because you might not want to come back again. So we'll just stop right there. Right, now what we've got is we'll go around like this. This will be useful if you're looking for the owls. You know, where's that owl? Because on Monday night when we leave our hall, there's the owl. We heard the owls, tawny owls. And it was like, where are they? Where are they? Where are these owls? Amazing. Okay, now go in the other direction. I went to this amazing owl place a few years ago down south. It was like an owl. It was like an owl convalescence home. Yeah, sanctuary for the owls, and you could cuddle them. Oh, it was brilliant. They were warm and soft, and they were like doing that, and you had to get under their neck behind it. Oh, it was just amazing. So now what you can do is you can round and round in a circle. This is brand new. So you might be, I don't know, a Bon Jovi concert. No. Whatever it is.
Newmarket nights.
Newmarket nights, yeah, in Newmarket, don't they? The race course. They had Tom Jones, they had Bon Jovi and Kylie and...
They've got Queen.
Queen, have they?
It's just their music.
Just the music.
The Philharmonic Orchestra does...
The Philharmonic Orchestra doing Queen?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay.
Something like that.
I don't think I'm going to that.
No, it sounds odd, no.
It sounds horrible. Okay, then do it down. Okay, so there's that one. I don't know what she called it, but we did this and felt the ground under our feet, and it was quite interesting. Okay, right, next new move. Yeah, let's do the other new. This one's called Plum Blossom Falls Left and Right. It's brilliant. This is one of my favourite moves now. We did it yesterday, and it was like, okay, right, I'm nicking that. I'm going to teach it to my students very next morning. Brilliant. So here we go. And you just think of a beautiful plum tree with lovely blossom on it, and then the blossom just very gently floats down. It's nice. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that beautiful? And then you get to the end, and then you start again. You see. I'm gonna turn the music down a bit. It is nice, but and then we come up, and then if you're doing it right, you end up going up in a different direction each time. But if not, just look natural. No one will notice. Now look natural. Whee! There we go. They loved it at Burwell. One lady, every time we went back up again, kept going whee. That's brilliant. So, we know how to have fun, so she'd go, wee! It just seemed to work better with reading it. There we go. So we're just doing that. So you just want the arms just gently floating. Imagine they're filled with very light air. And for some reason, I find this move makes me feel quite happy, actually. I just think, oh, isn't that lovely? It's got kind of... It's a bit Kate Bush, isn't it? Sort of. Just... But with less pouting. So, yeah, yeah, it's Wuthering Heights, isn't it? It's just, oh dear, I'm dating myself now. There we go. And if it helps, when you come back up again, you can think or say, wee! If that helps.
Let's do it then.
I'll show that to everyone. I said, one of my students has made a sound effect. Wee! That's very good. Okay, let's do one more round. Wee! There we go. Oh, I love it. It's great.
She probably grew up doing skipping games.
Yeah, and just relax. I will turn that down a bit because that music is very nice, but it's sort of
Drowns you.
it's drowning. Just turn that down. Take the edge off. Brilliant. So that one is called Plum Blossom. Plum Blossom falls left and right. And you can imagine a beautiful plum tree with a blossom on it, and our plum tree, unfortunately, the plum tree where I live, it got blown down by the wind, so we can't do Plum Blossom falls left and right under our plum tree anymore, because it ain't there. It's gone. Okay, nice and tall. Kate Bush. Yeah, Dalai Lama, yeah, definitely would have been giggling at that one. The Dalai Lama is the... Okay, great. Right, what was the next move? Oh yeah, the next move Eva calls Tai Chi Symbol Exercise. So you imagine you're tracing the Tai Chi symbol. I gave up. I just followed what her arms did, and this is what she did. So it starts here, and you come around like that, and then you come down, and then you go back up the circle again, and then you do it the other way. There we are. It's quite nice, isn't it? Again, it's very nice. Just follow, try not to work out what's going on, because as soon as I started trying to work out what she was doing, I couldn't do it. So I think you just follow and hope for the best. I think that's the best thing, really. And we're breathing. So we have to finish bang on 1:30 because we've got the dementia choir coming, and we have to help them get the pianos out and the chairs because
they can't remember how to do it.
Yeah, because they're all of a certain age, which means moving pianos is probably a little bit
beyond. I wouldn't want my mum moving pianos.
No. Over ambitious, shall we say. There we go. And then what you do for fun is one arm stays up, and then you do the trace like this. And then you just do that. Oh, now the loo's making funny noises again.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, don't look, just do it, and then... Okay, and then try that the other side. Whee! It's another one that goes whee! So you're using your whole body in a connected manner to move. And try and keep it... Don't worry if you end up going around the same direction 2 or 3 times or 4 or 10 times in a row, it's fine. Just look natural. I'll be completely fooled. I'll assume you're doing it almost perfect. Both hands together again. And then we come all the way up. And then we come down. And we come all the way up. Isn't that lovely? Yeah. It's really groovy.
Yeah, it takes a while to...
Yeah, well once you get into it, it's really good. You could do it all day long. You know, you might be in the post office queue.
Just count 3, isn't it?
Yeah. It's in the 3. It's like 1, 2, 3. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, marvellous. Cool, aren't we good? Look at that.
I can't believe it.
We could go on tour like this. Great. Do flash mob in Trafalgar Square or something. That's good. A few hundred people. And relax. So brilliant. Right, now the next one, which was, I'm still trying to work it out, and I learned it a couple of weeks ago. Well, I saw it a couple of weeks ago. I still haven't got it yet, but I've got something approximating what it might be somewhere, which will do. And there's some very useful weight transferring things going on, so it will work your balance and it will work your brain as well, because it will confuse it. Brilliant. So this comes up like that. And think Chinese opera, you know, with a bang, 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 and the, you know, really good. Then you transfer your weight, and then you turn your steering wheel. You transfer your weight, you turn your steering. These are very exaggerated movements because I'm still learning. And then you bring your arms round. Then you shake the pole. It's good, isn't it? It's worth it just for that bit. Just for that. And it's got a real, like, grrr sort of feel. Then you go to the other side. Then you do it all over again. This is much bigger than it should be, but this is the best I can do so far. So we go round, then we go like that, then we shake the pole the other side. Boom. And then one lady said, how do you work out which hand's on top? And I went, I don't know. I'm still learning it. So we go this way, we go this way, we go this way, we go this way, and then we go this way. Yeah. And we go 1, 2. If I do the same side lots of times, 3, 4, that's okay as well.
Yeah.
It's just because this is a work in progress, and the thing is, when you're that bad at something, it can only get better. So the important thing is you do a different side for each move. 1, 2. This is definitely better than it was before. 3. Shake the pole. So it's like you got a broomstick and went, no, you sweep up. Yeah? And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, is it that side? I can't remember. I keep messing that bit up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did the same side again. 4. Yeah. That'll do. Yeah. But we're getting there. But the reassuring thing was, pretty much 1 out of every 3, my teacher kept messing up. And if Carell can go and teach it and mess it up, I thought, well, I can teach it and mess it up as well.
You've got to end on the wrong side. So.
Yeah, because you've got this bit, and this bit's supposed to be in a different bit each time. And then you've got this bit, this bit, this bit, and this bit. So you could just do the last bit, and that's a really good exercise in itself. Yeah. So you come in like that, like a bit like the bird folding its wings, and then you go boom, like that. And then you go 1, 2. So that's one way we could just do that bit. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Give him the broom. 1, 2. Give him the broom. 1, 2. 1, 2. So you can just do the last 2 movements and don't worry about the wavy roundy thing, because it's mainly getting the weight transfer. It's that movement with the weight transfer, and you're just doing different things with the arms.
I think you've just got to do 2 at the same side.
Yeah.
So as long as you do 2, then you've got 5, and then you're...
Then it swaps around itself. Yeah.
Whichever way you are, then
it's there, then it's there, then it's there, then it's there, yeah.
Stay there, change.
Oh, okay, and then you just swap sides.
Stay there.
Okay, let's try that out.
Stay there,
so we'll, right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we stay there. 1, let's see if that works. 2, 3, 4. No, I've messed it up again. Never mind. Oh well. That'll work.
It'll come eventually.
That'll come eventually. How are we doing? Oh gosh, right, let's do a bit of silk rigging. So those were the new moves. Cool, huh?
Good practice.
Yeah, especially that last one. I just call it passing the broom. I don't know its real name, but they said, imagine you're shaking a broom at somebody. And I went, I wouldn't shake a broom at someone like that. You know.
It's more like staff, isn't it?
It's like a staff, like you've gone, "Rah, you will not pass," kind of thing. But
pole down staff or something.
my pole dance, yeah. Oh, well, I'll tell them that. Oh dear. Okay, so we're just, yeah. It could be Morris dancing, because Ely Folk Festival's coming up. They have a big stick thing. Can't use them though. I've seen the Morris people do the stick work. It's rubbish.
Oh.
You couldn't hit anything with that. Terrible. So you want your feet in horse stance, and the weight is transferring, and you're turning, and you've got your sleepy tiger eye gaze. So I was looking at a picture of Thelonious Monk, who was this amazing jazz piano chap, and he really had sleepy tiger eyes. You know, some of those musicians, you see it, and it's like, okay. Yeah. Okay, then keep the elbow still. We'll go a little bit quicker. We'll do Carell's speed thing, and then smaller. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then he lets the arm drop, and then goes the other side. So nice and slow, round shape in the arms, round shape in the arms. You're turning your waist, and you're breathing. So it's quite exciting. I'm teaching the WI tonight, so I'm really looking forward to the jam and the tea. They do the brilliant tea in Melbourne, so that'll be good. I just got to find it, but I've got a sat nav, so I'll be able to find the address hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
it's away.
Keep breathing. And then with that elbow still, and you go a little bit quicker. And then with the wrist. And then he actually goes really, really, really fast, but we won't do that. We'll just keep it. And then just let the arms drop. Okay, other side. Here we go. Great. See you later. And then, thanks for coming. Keep breathing. That's it. So you want to really drop that shoulder. Really drop the shoulder. And one of them had to leave earlier, so that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, hopefully we'll be getting a few more people coming to the class, either on Zoom or in the room. It's a really nice place to teach from, actually. Oh, thanks very much for the video that was really useful. That went in this weird music thing. So on the Noisy Women channel, I'll send it there.
Oh yeah.
With that, because there was that.
I didn't see that go live yet.
Yeah, it's gone out. I'll send it to you at the end.
The acoustic music one.
Yeah. I get up to all sorts of mischief. So. Yeah, I'm at the folk club on the 4th. Yeah, we're having a sing around at Cambridge Folk Club. If you wanted to come along, it was good fun. It's very nice. Okay, now we'll do this. Oh, that's really nice. How are we doing? Oh gosh, wow, do you know, time really does fly.
Yeah. You just sort of get into it, don't you?
We started on time as well, which is very unusual for me.
I think if you try things that are new as well, it's like your brain.
It makes it, because your brain has to get used to the new thing. I think my favourite move out of the new ones I've learned is the plum blossom.
Yeah.
I just love the image. Plum blossom falls left and right, and I'm just thinking, oh, that's gorgeous, because you've seen the plum blossom in the movies.
Yeah. They're nice if they've got cool names.
It's a very cool name.
Yeah.
I mean, like one of my favourite moves are like the peng.
Yeah.
Peng flies, and Garuda spreads its wings. And, I mean, the butterfly is a nice one as well, just because of the name.
Yeah. And dragon deserves teacups.
Yes. Okay, let's try this one. Let's try Push Away the Mountain, just because I love the name. So you come like this. And then you sink into that leg and then you push away the mountain. It's just a latest embellishment from Carell. I was really watching him do. He does a slightly lower version of this. So I've just sort of added this. He goes really like winds up into that and then unwinds and pushes. Yeah, that's it, yeah. That's different. It's slightly different than normal. So straighty arm, bendy arm, turn towards the straighter arm, turn towards the more bendy arm, and then that, it kind of almost like you're in a, it looks almost like Greek, you know, the Greek chorus in Greek theatre, you know, just like that, and then it pushes the way the mountain. It's got a real, yeah, it feels different to what he was doing before. Breathing and push. 1, 2. So yeah, sorry I couldn't, there wasn't any other dates for the first aid, so I'm going to have to do it on a... And then my Tai Chi for rehabilitation's on a Monday and a Tuesday, which is a real pain. So that's like... That'll be like the 9th of May, 9th of May, there won't be no... And then we've already also got all those bank holidays, so there won't hardly be any classes on the Monday and May, but there you go.
You get an extra bank holiday this year for Jubilee as well.
Do we? Oh.
Yeah. A Friday, that is. So you lose another Friday.
Oh no, I'll carry on. I don't care. I'd rather roll around and do fit things. And that's great. Okay, let's have a look at the first part of the Chen form. So you step out with your left foot. What I'll do is I'll mirror. So step out with your left foot, go into a good Wu Chi stance. And then you breathe in and out. Breathe in, raise the arms up. Breathe out. Then you turn to your, press against the left side, go into the left foot, turn to the right. Turn the right foot out, step the left foot forward, then you want your toes up with the left foot, then as the hands sweep down, the toes go down. Now you make a right angle with your left arm, you keep your weight forward in the left leg, you open, you come underneath, and then you make a fist that rests in the open palm, then you come up and... Great. Okay, now turn towards your left, turn towards your right, cross the hands. Right hand underneath the left, step with your right foot out, then like that and push forward. That's right. Okay, now let go of the left hip with your left hand. Bring your left hand to your right. Sweep down and push to the corner. And then make a fist with the right hand, left hand underneath. Fist with the right hand, left hand underneath like that. Then you step out. And then that's called single whip. So push with your left hand, fist with your right. I'm mirroring. There we go. Right, we'll do that. We'll do that 2 more times. So I'll swap round so you can see what the hands are doing, and we'll keep it at that sort of generally slow pace. So this is the first part of the first 15 movements of the Chen long form, the first of the Chen long form, so the Laoja, the old frame. So the new frame, the Xinjia, was made in about 150 years ago. The old frame was more like 350 years ago. So it's not even as old as some folk songs that I sing, but it's still pretty old. Still pretty old. So, here we go. Nice and tall. We start in the closed position. We're nice and tall. And then we step. And then we come up. And down. Let's get this right there. That's it. Step. Open, come underneath. Hand on the top. And stomp bit. I love the stomp bit. Then you, turn that way, turn that way. And that way, and then you step out with your right foot, push with your right hand, left hand to the right hand, squeeze down, then you pick up your shot put, and then left foot push forward, then make a fist, step, and like that. Okay, then one more time and then we'll review what we did. So I'll turn round. Breathe in and out. Posture check. Check your alignment, check you're nice and relaxed. And begin. Down. Transfer the weight to the right foot, press left. Transfer the weight to the left foot, press right. Step out. Bring the hands down, bring the foot down. Open, come underneath. And turn. Turn, cross, right hand under the leg. Look to the right corner, step down. Then push your hand forward. Called lazily tying coat. Down, pick up your shot put, and then transfer. Push. Just like that. And you step, you bring the hand over, and push. Single whip. Yeah! Okay, shake out. Let's just review what we did earlier. I've got some more. No, sorry, very funny. So, yeah. Okay. Let's go back to that one just to feel. So we'll work our way backwards. We'll see if we can work out that impossible silk reading exercise. I'm just hoping that by doing it over and over again and messing it up as I teach it, eventually I'll be able to get it, because I think that's what Carell's doing, because he kept messing it up. He'd go, oh, I'm in the wrong side again, and it was like, yeah, I think it's just, so we just start here, and we just take our time, so we come across, like that, we come across, and we come across. So I guess if we were that side, then we better go that side, hadn't we? Yeah. And then we turn. And be nice and like you've got loads of space in the body. 3, 4. Okay, one more time inside before we start messing it up again. I was just like, but it was just when Carell kept getting it wrong, I thought, okay, I'm good company here then. Yeah. Well, that was better than before, wasn't it? Right, let's just stop that exercise right now. We did it! Yay! Okay. I don't know if I could do that like that again. I think we'll just stick with that, and I'll keep working on it at home, and then I will actually phone up the Cascubas and say, oi, does this look right? Come here. How do you do this? How do you do this? Why am I doing this? So, Yeah. We'll do that one. So they were talking a lot about Newmarket. They have all the tribute acts on, so you might be. Yeah. And then you just go, oh. with your phone.
Sometimes they're the real ones, aren't they?
Sometimes the tribute acts are actually better than the real acts that they're tributing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I know someone that was in a tribute duo, and they do all the ones exactly like how they'd heard it on the CD, and they actually were told by although that they sounded better than the originals, which is brilliant. So yeah, let's do this one. Ooh, it's lovely, isn't it? I just love this. It's quite a chilled out class today with these nice new movements. Brand new, fresh out the oven these. That's why I can't do them.
Welcome to my world.
And then Plum Blossom falls left and right. My current favourite move. It's just gorgeous. And then we got the wee bit. There we go. Yeah. Oh. And one more Plum Blossom. Marvellous. Okay, a little shake out. Yeah, new things. So I'll hopefully be learning more new things on the 10th of March, and then I'll practice it over the weekend, and then hopefully teach it from the Monday. I'm looking forward to that. So we're nice and tall, and we're all breathing. Yeah, so those of you that come on the Thursday and Friday, apologies in advance for not being able to come on the 31st of March, 1st and 8th of April, but I have to have my first day qualification or I can't do this job. So it's like, yeah, it's just one of those things. I could do the day course, but actually the 3-day course is better because then you can actually do more useful things, because it's best to do all the first aid because you never know.
I think the last time I did it was like 10 weeks of 2 hours or something.
Yeah, that's what I did when I first done it at Huntingdon Regional College, because it's either 3 full days or 4 full days or 10 weeks at 2 hours. It used to be 4 days, it's now down to 3. But I've done first aid since I was 17, 18 on and off, so it's kind of, you know,
just got to learn the new stuff.
You've just got to learn the new things, or what recovery position are they using this year, and
you probably have a COVID corner as well.
There'll probably be a COVID bit, you know.
There was all stuff about AIDS last time I did it, and it's 80s, wasn't it? It was like, breathing.
Breathing. Breathe out. It's quite nice learning the new stuff. It just keeps everything fresh, and it also adds a perspective onto the older stuff, which is just great. It just makes everything new. It's brilliant. Okay, and then embrace the tiger. Come a bit closer. Return to the mountain. And then we'll have extra young faces today. So rub the hands together. I think it worked better by going wee. Yeah, much better. And then rub the face. Very nice. Very nice. Rub the hands together again. And do the lower back one. Okay. Last bit, breathe out. Hello! We'll get the piano out in a minute. Breathe in, breathe out. Come in. Yeah, you might want to put the kettle on because I think we can do the piano if you do the kettle bit. We'll get some chairs out. And then once more with feeling, everybody. That's great. Oh. I think I like it better with music at the moment. Yeah. But anyway, okay, and then make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, bring your feet together and down. Brilliant, well done us, that was great, well done. Fantastic, I'll stop the video. That was good. So yeah, brand new stuff.